I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Welcome, everybody, to this fine Saturday, well, afternoon for me, evening for some. How is everyone doing today? Welcome in. We've got an exciting session of hopefully some RP. Like, a really exciting. There's a lot of things that happened while Campbell was away. Let's just say that. A lot of things. Look at that morning sun. All right. Thank you for the bits there as well. Let's get started. Someone will stop DMing me. Gabriel, thank you for the resubscription at 14 months. Echo, thank you also for the resubscription at 2 months.
You know, I was going to ask you if you found the bathroom okay, but I forgot you used to live here.
God damn it. Let me just sit over.
That's all good.
I'll just sit here. Yeah, sorry, I had to use the restroom really badly. That is not what I wanted. I swear I'm civilized. I like using the chair.
Well, I missed the chair there.
So how have you been doing?
Recovering okay. I'm finally out of the damn wheelchair, so that's nice.
Yeah, I saw that. Is that yours or like a borrowed one?
Borrowed one from the hospital, so I gotta bring that back at some point.
Thank you for the resubscription 7 months. I'm muting alerts for now just because of the RP. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm walking around on my own 2 feet now, and the only reason I was in it was because I had this equilibrium problem. I could walk, but I was having balance issues, so it was like, they're like, you should not drive and also sit in a wheelchair if you're gonna get around, so.
Yeah. So what? I wasn't really told much of what happened. What actually happened?
So Bailey and I were getting fuel up at the Flywheels gas station up in Sandy, and the pumps weren't working for some reason, and I couldn't get it to pump gas, and Bailey, I guess, circled around the ambulance, and I was trying to get it to work, and I could have swore I smelled gas, but I figured like, oh, maybe that's just how it is at a gas station. You smell odor of gas every now and then.
Yeah.
And I think, if memory serves, I knocked over this little metal thing that was holding a advertisement, and it fell over, and I guess maybe that caused a spark, and it must have been gas leaking, and it just caused the whole thing to go up.
Have they determined whether it was negligence on the gas station, or was it just a mechanical failure?
I don't know if a fire marshal was assigned to it yet, or if they had done anything. I was in the hospital, so whoever handled that. So I'm not too sure.
I'm glad to see you. You're alive and all that. I know I've been out for a little bit, a few days now out of a state. I've come back for a short break.
Yeah. I guess kind of lucky you were out of state.
Yeah, apparently. I also got a text from Morgan stating that apparently my temporary hire isn't doing so good.
I've been cornered at the station by more than one person, stating their dissatisfaction with the stand-in deputy chief. So once I'm back on duty, I have to go talk to her.
Oh yeah, I definitely would. Sounds like they're not very happy with her. At least Morgan's not.
Yeah,
no, I haven't met her, so I don't know where she came from.
Yeah, she was assigned to us. There's a whole bunch of red tape that went involved in it, and I couldn't really say no to the choice. So, yeah. So we're just dealing with her until you. When are you coming back in?
I'm not sure yet. I'm actually done with the extended training. I've just now at this point been taking a break from vacation.
Yeah.
I came back here briefly to see what I wanted to do. I may consider travel to a different country. I may actually go to the I know me and Gavin were supposed to go to that island south of here, but obviously with the way things happened, I can't take him with me.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I hope you find some relaxation before you come back. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, the training was pretty rough, but I learned quite a lot. got a refresher course as well, just because it's a good thing for any firefighter to have every couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Are you in are you in physical therapy or anything like that?
I was for a little bit, but it was only for like a week or two. They didn't really need me to be in there too often because most of my injury was just my head, and just some balance issues. But it was all kind of like equilibrium stuff, like inner ear and stuff like that. Um, Ironically, because I was kind of doing it more of a joke than anything else, I was wearing one of our bulletproof vests for that day when I was on duty, just more of a joke than anything else with Bailey because of how like there were a bunch of like stabbings and shootings and some guy got maced. So I put it on as a joke, and the doctor said that's actually what saved me from getting any kind of spinal injury because when I got thrown into the side of the ambulance, it kind of kept my C-spine straight, ironically.
That's good at least. Yeah. Yeah. I do hope they find out what's been going on. I did look at, by the way, I did update myself on some of the reports, the incident reports, and why are we constantly getting our apparatus still?
I don't know, man. This city has gone to hell in a handbasket, and it's like, it goes back to that guy, like those guys that showed up that wanted us to wear vests in our own station, and it's like, I really just want to be like, how would you guys do something about the crime level? Because like it's ridiculous. So
yeah, we've at this point we can't afford this constant bullshit. I've never heard any other city or any other state having a problem with apparatus being constantly stolen. Maybe we're just lucky. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of how it seems to be. It's unfortunate, but it's yeah.
Yeah, I've also been meaning to contact what's this, Detective Hodge, whatever that idiot's name is, about an update on the case, against us. They have not said a single word for the last month and a half. So I want to see if they're gonna like do something about that case or place it as a closed case or whatever, because we need an update on that.
Yeah, I mean, if they haven't said anything in a while, it sounds like it might have been dropped.
Well, they need to tell us that if it has. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna probably contact him soon and see what's going on there, get that resolved. I guess you'll have to resolve any issues that the new intern chief or whatever the person is, whatever issues they've caused.
Yeah, Deputy Chief Baldwin.
Baldwin is the name?
Baldwin, yeah. I forget her first name now. I'd have to look at the paperwork.
Wait, isn't Baldwin our commissioner's last name?
Yeah, that's her niece. Or his niece, sorry.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I meant by I couldn't say no when they were going to replace you temporarily.
I see. That's oh no. Maybe I should come back like soon.
I don't want to request that, but also I think people are really missing you.
Wow, maybe I should have them say to my face that they missed me, and then I'll go. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. But
yeah, like I gotta deal with her at some point, and I don't know. I might have to. I don't know. I've not spoken to her, so I was meant to, and then I base planted an ambulance, so I need to get back there and see her.
Yeah, I would take the time to heal. Do you want any drinks, by the way?
No, I'm good, thank you. Actually, since I've been recovering, I've been drinking a lot of Gatorade, and I discovered a lime cucumber. It's really good.
And that is when I leave. Goodbye.
No, what's wrong with it? I got like 24 of them in the fridge. You want one?
You know what? I will. I'll try it. I'll go get you one too.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, it's such a nice morning tonight, or this morning, I should say.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Nice and clear.
Yeah, I know. Before I went on my training, we were having a lot of night shifts, so it's nice to see the morning sun once in a while.
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. Oh, you didn't have to stand up. I would have gone.
Oh, it's all good. I gotta move every now and then, so I figured I'd come over here. Yeah, it's like you ever have like a cucumber martini?
I actually don't believe I have.
Yeah. I mean, it tastes mostly like cucumber and not so much lime, but it has that like Gatorade electrolyte taste to it. Not
Okay.
gonna lie, I was mixing it with some vodka. It's very good.
I'm not a big fan of vodka, though, is the problem. Yeah. You should know that about me.
Oh, right. That's right. You don't like vodka. You're that weird person.
I'm very conflicted on this one.
Yeah. It's a little bizarre, but like I really like it.
It's I hate it and I like it at the same time.
Yeah, and
Is this
like
even a
no one
thing?
else I've like had try it
Lime,
likes it. So like I think
cucumber. Oh,
I'm
what?
single-handedly keeping this particular flavor alive in the Gatorade product line.
It's actually a fucking thing. I kind of like it. It's very what's the word? It's very light on the taste, not too strong. Kind of like the fruit punch one, for instance, is really heavy on the the flavor.
Yeah, exactly. I just wish it didn't have the
Thank you for the hydrate.
like I said, like that Gatorade like electrolyte taste to it, like aftertaste.
Yeah. You
Might
don't.
just find some cucumber water at some point. Yeah.
Do you have one of your tablets here so I can get on the cab? Or actually, we have your laptop right here.
Yeah. You
I
can
was
just log in
I
there.
was just curious if I've missed anything.
Yeah.
I did.
Don't
I
look at my browser history. I'm just kidding.
I sent.
Is it
I sent an email out to everyone. I'm sure you got it, but we have 4 people that should be coming in for an interview at some point.
Okay, cool.
So hopefully they go in. I just hope the other chiefs are there, like Dodd and Goblin and McPaul can handle that.
Yeah, definitely. I think they'll be able to. I haven't heard from the others in a while. So hopefully everything's going good down there.
Yeah, I haven't heard much other than the only person that's personally emailed or contacted me was Morgan through text. Everybody else has left me alone. So, all right, let me see here.
Damn it, my light bulbs are flickering again.
Okay, the most recent incident was injured a firefighter. Oops, fuck. Set up ladder, fire pole started to shift problem, blah blah blah. Got hit with a pole piece. Alright, so someone was on a ladder and I guess the pole fell down and split and whatever and got hit by that.
Yeah.
It looks like it wasn't a big injury, so that's good to hear. Oh my goodness, my phone. Give me one moment. Hello? Hello?
Hey,
Ouch. Howdy.
it's Dodd. How you doing?
I'm doing alright. I'm actually in town. I was about to head probably... Me and Glenn on right now are catching up. I heard about him getting injured, so we've been kind of seeing each other and catching up.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're back in town. I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
Sure.
It's a bit of a long story to explain on the phone, but essentially I got arrested by the BCSD while on shift. I was hoping that you guys could come pick me up. I'm getting released from Bolingbroke.
I'm sorry, what?
Like I said, it's a long story to explain on the phone. I can explain more when you guys get here.
You got arrested?
Yeah, on shift.
On shift.
Yeah, it was me and Harless that got arrested. They released Harless earlier this morning, but...
Harless got
I'm
arrested
getting out
too.
now.
Okay, alright.
I have no way home.
Yeah, we'll come pick you up. Alright, is Harless home safely?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, yeah, we'll be there as fast as possible.
Okay, I'll wait for you guys up front then.
Alright, see you soon. Apparently Dodd and Harless got arrested. And he's quite literally in prison right now.
What the hell happened?
He said it's a long story. Why don't we head down that way? They said they were released. Harless was released, I guess, a couple days ago, and now he's released from prison. They put him in prison.
A couple days ago. No one said anything.
Do our line officers know? 'Cause I didn't-
would hope so.
Did I get a text about it? Because we sure as hell didn't get an email about it. No, I didn't get any email about, or sorry, text about it or email.
Yeah, I didn't get anything either.
Okay, why don't we head down there and see what the hell went on?
Yeah.
Apparently BCSO arrested them.
God, what the hell happened?
I don't know. I'm not gonna... I hope it's nothing major, because we might just be losing 2 firefighters right now.
Yeah, a chief and a possible future lieutenant.
Okay, that's actually... Okay.
After you, I gotta lock the door.
Yep. I walked to your house, so I'm gonna...
Oh, yeah, do you want to drive?
Yeah,
Here.
I can drive.
Let's take my my car here.
Okay. Fucking
I'm-
show
now,
off.
Just be careful with it. This is my baby.
You would hide a car behind your already white car.
I can't fit both in the garage, so you know.
Okay, let me see if I can... Oh my god, what is this? Is this a shift?
Yeah, it's a manual. You can drive stick, right?
Well, yes, I haven't driven one in a while, though.
Okay, I'm just careful on the clutch.
No promises.
Yeah, she's really easy to get out of first, so. Second gear is a little weird, but
Okay. We're not gonna be able to pick up Dodd in this, is the problem. Can he be in the
oh,
back?
shit, you're right. You're right. Okay, let's just take the truck.
Yeah, sorry. Good catch, guys. What the fuck did they do to get arrested?
I don't know. That's not great.
Better be for... No. Okay, let's just figure it out.
Yeah.
I wonder if the other line officers know. We should probably let them know about it. I won't be able to hear the radio very well right now. I'm gonna focus on driving. Oh, sorry, let me unmute my alerts now. So, but they give you the resubscription at 22 months. Alerts are now unmuted just because... Okay. Really? Why do you
Yeah,
have such a
this,
big truck in such a small neighborhood?
Yeah, the street sucks for this car. There's this truck.
Why did
I would've
Harless not
taken-
tell us? If he's been out of jail, why did he not send us a message?
Yeah, like who is he not contacted? No incident report has been filed because you
reports,
literally were just checking them.
Yeah, I was just checking them. There's nothing. The only recent one was a couple days ago from an injury to fire personnel. Oh, I didn't even see him because of that shit corner. Jesus. Such a badly made city. I'm very curious.
Sounds like they got a TAC channel set up for something.
Oh really? What kind of call are they on?
I don't know. Man, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah. God damn it. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I won't say anything until I hear both sides of the story. We should
Yeah.
probably go to BCSO as well to get their side of the story. I mean, I trust Dodd, but we also gotta see to their arrest reports and see if it's something that we need to fire them for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if not, if it's like speeding or something, then yeah, fine, whatever. But
Yeah, but I mean, if he was in prison for
yeah, he was
speeding,
in
like
prison. Yeah, he said Bolingbrook. They sent him to prison, not just out of jail for a few days. They actually sent him to prison for I don't even know how long he's been there.
yeah, something's up with that. I mean, that's got to be pretty major. I mean, the fact that there was no, professional courtesy for another department too. Like, I mean, for them not to issue that, like, if it's like a misdemeanor, like, you're doing 100 miles an hour down to 25. Well, that's not really a misdemeanor, but you know what I mean? Like, they'd be like, all right, look, I'm letting you off because you're with the fire department, but like, next time, not going to happen. So, like, for that not to happen here, what does that spell? Sounds serious.
Well, we should have been told about it. That way we wouldn't have to file like a missing person report or when we're questioning why our lawn officers aren't getting on duty. There seems to be a lack of communication.
Car versus garbage truck.
Car versus garbage truck. You know, I've heard about these, from the other firefighters about these, like, Russian garbage collectors. Maybe it's them.
I think I've seen their driving through the city, and they are bad drivers, so I wouldn't be surprised. I saw them run a red light one time, and it was like, holy shit.
Oh, really? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in a municipal garbage truck.
Wow. It is us. We're breaking the fifth wall here. We're just having fun. All right, we're off to go pick up Dodd at prison, and neither of us, because Glennon has been injured and Campbell has. Jesus Christ.
I applied a few hours ago for Safer. I cannot wait to get back into SAF.
Yeah,
would be amazing to work beside you
what was your
awesome
training
people.
for again? I know you told me before you left, but I can't remember what it was.
Thank you very much for the donation there. I'll find out who it was in a bit. I was getting a recourse, just a regular fire recourse for one, and then an extended safety training and leadership training. I just wanted to see if I could improve myself on any point of my leadership here in the fire department. Not like a necessary course. I just wanted to get extra things done.
Sure, yeah, you're gunning for my spot. I see how it is.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I saw that leadership training come up for the fire training center, and I was like,
you don't need it.
I would go, but
oh no. Is it up here?
I think it is.
Oh no.
And we're
You think-
committed.
Oh, and then there's a fucking chase right there. What the?
He's
Oh
spinning
no, he's
around.
nice. Do you
Just
think?
keep the,
Do you think we can
shoulder
pull
clear.
through? We may have to follow him to get past. I don't know.
I don't think
We
he's
should
gonna
also-
make it.
Can we make it is the question.
I bet if you took the right shoulder there.
The right shoulder, you think? No, there's
Yeah,
a truck. I can see up there that there's a truck and a vehicle on the way.
I mean, you can always flip the lights on and back up the highway. I'm not gonna complain about it.
Well, now, I mean, yeah, we could, but we'd need an emergency reason.
Yeah. Well, the longer we stay here, we're gonna get boxed in by people.
Yeah, considering that this is involving our firefighter, I would take it as an emergency, so. Can you...
Hey, just wait. This white car will move here. Hold on. There you go. Yep, you good, you good. No.
I'm gonna go left or right here.
Yeah. Just in time. There goes ladder coming up behind
Yeah.
us. You really would have gotten stuck.
No, yeah, exactly. They're not gonna make it through there.
Yeah.
It's not really light. They would have to
If you
argue
take
that
the next exit, you can
hardcore.
loop around.
Yeah, They would have to argue that
we can get off
hardcore
and
because
actually
we
take,
are actually handling a fire matter.
That
We're-
long road.
I'm gonna just take a right here, go around,
Yeah.
because we are trying to handle a fire matter.
Go like past the power plant and stuff.
I was just gonna take a left here and keep left. I believe this circles us all the way around, right?
I don't know if we can make a U-turn here.
No, all the way around here. It takes us all the way around. I'll show you.
Oh yeah, past the power plant and everything. Yeah.
We're not on shift. We're still on duty though, all the time. Oh, of course we had to. I wish I saw where that call was, so we didn't go that way.
Yeah, I didn't even open the CAD here to look at it. I was just like, I just heard it on the radio.
Yeah, I heard the
So sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Not.
Give me one moment. God damn. Fuck you. Alright, let me figure out who these donations were. Cody, thank you for the $5 donation earlier and the $20 donation just now. Can't wait to see you in SAF. Hopefully you make it. Thanks for the slight heart attack. Sorry about that. Just had to fix my seatbelt there.
Oh, good.
Oh my god, the vehicles aren't even going the speed limit, which is 50.
I know, I hate this road.
This road is terrible. Oh, poor Dodd, man. We gotta figure out what happened to get him in prison. Because we might be losing a chief now because of it. Come on. It's 50. See, this is the problem with the law here, is that, you know, they won't monitor roads like this and you know, ticket trucks that go 20 miles an hour in a 50-mile-an-hour zone.
Yeah, really, just tell them, hey, you need to go a little faster than this.
I'm pretty sure it's against the law to go this slow.
I think if you're gonna go this slow, you have to have your four ways on, and like give room to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ever get behind somebody who's like lost and trying to find somewhere to go, like the place they're trying to go, and like they're just driving real slow in front of you. It's like just pull over, let the cars behind you go, and then resume your search. You know?
Right, yeah.
But if anything, you'll hopefully make a right here.
Oh, wait, no, we go straight here. Oh, you mean on the highway?
I'm hoping that the truck does.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I doubt it. Oh no, is that a tractor to the left? Please don't take a left.
Alright, he's turning this way.
Why is a tractor on the highway in the first place?
Good question.
Music's a little too epic for my taste. Alright, we're
Well,
almost
he
there.
can't possibly make a left.
I think he's gonna take it right here. Oh. Take a left. Oh, thank God.
Freedom!
Freedom! Alright, let's figure this out.
Yeah, probably gonna have to give your ID to the gate guard here.
I think they'll probably release him outside.
Oh yeah, but just to get past the gate guard.
Oh yeah. Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Howdy there, sir. We're just coming here to pick someone up. There you go. Picking up a what's Dodd's first name? I forgot.
I don't know. Half the time I forget your first
Jordan.
name.
We're picking up Jordan Dodd. Jordan Dodd. All right, thank you.
I think he's over there to the left. Yeah, he's waving.
To the left?
Yeah.
There's a few people.
Yeah, over there. That car over there.
What car? Over behind us?
Behind us, yeah. He's waved at us.
Oh, this vehicle turns like a fucking semi.
You just can't drive.
Oh, okay.
Incoming 911.
Hey,
Howdy there.
what's going on?
Usual.
I think we should be asking
Well,
you that,
I wish
actually.
I could say the same.
What-
So this is Matthews. You guys know him, Firefighter
Yeah.
Matthews. He's going to be my legal counsel for all this, but just to explain to you guys what all is going on. So essentially, Harless and I took that lieutenant ride along, just try and get his feet wet, let him get some experience and everything. And we ended up having an issue where the tanker was going out to the county to go get some hydrant checks done, and they struck a boar that was crossing the road. They relayed over the radio for county or for fire radio to respond to them, and they got nothing. They hollered 3 times for them, and at that point they didn't really know what to do, so they hollered for command. I was focused more on the hydrant, and Harless took it, and he asked me what to do. I didn't quite copy what they said. I asked for him to repeat what was going on, and he said something about a boar and the tanker. At that point, I thought somebody was possibly getting attacked by the boar, so I Civil 10 went into their channel and talked to them about what's going on, get them to send a game warden out to us, and he went into their radio, asked for the game warden, immediately got told to leave, came back to fire radio and told me about it. I kind of got a bit of attitude myself, and I went into their radio and was a bit more firm with it and requested that their highest ranking send somebody out to deal with the incident. And I sat there and I listened to it. They told me to leave, and I didn't speak after that. I just listened to make sure that there was an officer going en route. After they copped an attitude back at me, I went back to fire radio. He finally responded, and I told him to en route me their highest ranking to talk to me at their station. Sheriff DJ came up there, and we started talking about the professionalism of the incident and the fact that the courtesy that we received just for asking somebody to show up and handle what could have, in my mind, have been a dangerous situation, even though it was just the boar getting struck by the vehicle. It's still their job to handle it, and it's still, in my mind, what I was told, a dangerous situation. So after asking them to respond, I felt kind of attacked by the fact that they wanted to get belligerent with me on the radio. So I had some choice words to say with him, and then we went about our day. Everything stayed mostly civil. And then after going back to the station, we did a couple of drills, had a good time. And then 2 officers with badges, they were investigators, I believe. Hodge and one other sergeant investigator, I can't remember his name. They showed up and asked us to come around the back of the station to deal with some stuff that had happened previously. I tried to go into Garland's office to talk, and he kept persistent with me, stating that they didn't want to go into the office. They'd rather talk around back. I knew that something was suspicious at that point, so I didn't really ask too far into it. As we went around the back, we saw that there was multiple officers and a transport van back there. They told us that we were under arrest for tampering in the 1st degree due to entering their channel without permission to do so, without reason to do so. We got screamed at, searched, cuffed. They took our property, and then read us our rights and took us to jail.
This isn't a jail. This is fucking prison.
Yeah.
Were you given
Well-
bail or anything like that?
No. Been here, what is it now, Matthews? 4 days?
Just about.
Can't.
What this is they've charged him, and what this release is it's a notice to appear.
A notice to appear for 1st degree tampering. Of what? First degree always implies malicious intent, for one. So, are we not allowed to contact... Are we not allowed to contact BCSO when there's a potential emergency? Is that what I'm hearing?
I guess not. What they want us to do is they want us to call 911 and have 911 dispatch people. Well, I'm sorry, if I can't get a hold of a dispatch and I need people there, I'm going to do what I have to do to get people there.
If there's not a fire dispatcher, what makes us think that there's going to be a 911 dispatcher available? We shouldn't have to call 911 when we're active on duty as firefighters.
But I didn't want to get disrespectful in the situation or speak out of place on it, get myself into more trouble with the situation. As unhappy as I am with it, I was compliant. I enacted my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, just went about my day, and I've been here ever since. They still want to question me, and they're wanting to question me tomorrow. I'm going to have Matthews present for that. But
Hold on, so they charged you without even questioning you?
well, they wanted to question me on the spot, and I wanted Matthews to be there as legal counsel first, but I wasn't comfortable with being questioned without a lawyer present.
Fair enough, okay.
Real quick. They want to question you tomorrow? I was told they didn't have anything else to question you for.
That was what Hodge told me. He left a message with the front desk here saying that they wanted to question me on the incident.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I'm going to request that a different detective takes on this case. This is the second time now that Detective Hodge has been a part of a case, and it's caused turmoil amongst the fire department members, doing it both so unprofessionally.
We're pushing some pretty heavy charges on him. I think so far right now what we're looking at doing is 4 felonies on this situation, and they've violated several problems.
Violated an amendment.
My Fourth Amendment.
Squeak, thank you very much for the tier 3 subscription,
yeah, that's
man.
fine. You know more about it than I do.
That's amazing, thank you.
So, this case has actually caused some pretty serious waves. We have the Office of the Inspector General present, as well as the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They are both on our side for the most part. The current plan is, if it goes to trial, we have a very hefty defense on multiple levels. Ideally, it will not go to trial, either on the basis of the court system throwing it out, or we are unable to find a prosecutor willing to prosecute this case. As soon as that happens, whether it's thrown out or we win the case, their records are expunged. They will no longer have anything on their record of this event. It won't show up if they get looked up by law enforcement ever again. Once that happens, we have the opportunity to countercharge in this case. And what we're countercharging for is Detective Hodge did not secure a arrest warrant prior to enacting this arrest, and in doing so violated Dodd and Harless's Fourth Amendment rights. And as such, let me look it up real quick.
Do they need an arrest warrant to arrest him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is that for any arrests, like all together? What about the people who were arrested on the spot?
So it comes down to if the crime is witnessed to have happened, or if in this case, to my understanding, Sheriff DJ told Detective Hodge to investigate it. So it's no longer a patrol officer witnessing a crime happen. It's a detective being told to investigate a crime. So there's no longer PC to make an immediate arrest. In order to do so, he'd have to gather his evidence, make up PC, secure an arrest warrant, then enact the arrest.
Right.
And in failing to do so, he has violated their Fourth Amendment rights, as they are the persons to be searched and or seized.
Okay.
And in doing so, he's opened us up to countercharge with 4th degree assault of a special victim, harassment in the 2nd degree. Give me 1 second, I'm looking at the wrong list here.
Are we able to get an extra charge on him? Because I want to also look into the case of... I don't know what happened to our original case as well. We've been looked at into for negligence, I guess, regarding a case of Warner. And we haven't been updated on that case as well. And
well, Kenai told me as we were actually getting arrested, she had sent me a text message. I read it just before I called you. She said that case has been closed.
Okay, if that case has been closed, then at this point I want to can we sue for potential defamation at this point from Hodge as well? Because this is the second time now he's been extremely unprofessional, and at this point I feel like it's targeted.
We can. We can, if you'd like. So this particular case is Jordan Dodd and Clayton Harless v. State of San Andreas,
Okay.
meaning that it would have to be on Dodd and Harless's behalf if they would like to sue. If you personally would like to sue, or should the department make the decision on an administrative level to pursue damages, the department would have to open a lawsuit in civil court, and they would have to push for, in this case, defamation through that course of action.
Okay.
I've spoken with both Dodd and Harless. Our plan of action is our 4 charges, all 4 of which are felony. So, like I said, 4th degree assault of special victim, harassment in the 1st degree, kidnapping in the 1st degree, and tampering in the 1st degree.
Okay, and this is... I'm sorry, is this specifically against Hodge, Detective Hodge, or the BCSO altogether?
It's
This is
against
specifically-
Hodge for right now, unless he throws DJ under the bus as
Okay.
receiving a direct order to do so.
Okay.
Correct. And then afterwards, the intention is that we will secure an EPO against Detective Hodge on behalf of both Dodd and Harless that will then escalate into a restraining order. It is unlikely, with 4 felonies on his record, that Detective Hodge will remain a member of the Blaine County Sheriff's Office.
Take his badge! Take his badge!
Should
Let's
he,
go.
by some miracle of God, remain a member of the Blaine County Sheriff's Office, there will be certain exemptions to the EPO and restraining order due to the fact that should they have to interact while on duty as law enforcement. I'm sorry, there's a deputy that stopped somebody over there, I think. Are we... Dodd, did they stop somebody? Can you tell?
I don't think that's for us. I don't see a
yeah.
reason why.
Okay. I was hoping not. There will be certain concessions that'll have to be made if he is still a law enforcement officer. However, it's unlikely.
Okay. Wow, I'm so sorry that happened to you, Dodd. That's...
Yeah, man, this is a lot.
Were our firefighters notified at all that they were arrested as well?
No. They told us they wanted to speak to us in private, brought us around the back of the station. And it kind of seemed like it was more to keep firemen from, wielding up the axes and trying to fight the issue, which I understand, trying to keep minimal eyes off of it, but I wasn't given the chance to say that we were going 42. They still under the impression that we were still available.
Dodd wasn't put on bail. He wasn't allowed
much
bail.
to others. When I spoke with Snyder from my one phone call when I got here, he was still under the impression that we were missing.
Okay, so that's another thing. Is that another charge we can throw back at him? Is that they didn't notify our firefighters, therefore at that point, potentially putting their safety at risk?
Yes, ma'am. That falls under the tampering in the 1st degree due to the fact that enacting this arrest, it hindered our safety and ability to perform as firefighters.
I want the whole book thrown at this man at this point. He has been extremely unprofessional as a deputy. I don't even know how he has his badge.
Well,
That's a
Chief,
separate
the
question.
department suing is up to you. You're the one that's got to make that decision.
I think
Yeah, I mean-
I think we'll have to discuss that at a later time. I would like to get this resolved between you and Hodge, unless it becomes a bigger issue, and then potentially look into suing the BCSO at this point. Why did they exactly... I'm still confused why they arrested him for asking for help over radio. We've done that for years.
Well, what they were hung up on is the fact that it wasn't a life-threatening situation. As far as what I was told, it was a life-threatening situation, but come to find out what had actually happened is that the tanker connected with the boar and the boar was dead. They needed a game warden to deal with the dead body. That was it.
But you weren't given that
So-
information?
I wasn't provided that information at the time, and what I was provided with was that there was tanker and there was a boar. I had reasonable suspicion to believe that people were at risk. Boars have done wild shit, including like you try and flee off a boar, scare it, it's gonna charge and break something.
100%.
If not take your arms off.
Yeah, I'm
So-
I'm sorry, but BCSO game
I
wardens...
had the suspicions and I had the
Yeah.
reasons of why I did it, but regardless of whether we feel like somebody could get hurt or somebody isn't going to get hurt, I feel like it's detrimental to the public to not be able to reach out for help in a situation like this from people who get paid to protect us.
Well, here's my thing on that too.
I'm gonna state this. There's been one time where I almost got killed by a fucking boar ramming into me, and I flew off a fucking cliff. So yeah, you know what? I'd rather face a fucking cougar than a boar. So
Yeah,
the fact that they're stating them being part of the game warden side of things and them not understanding how serious these animals can be is the whole different issue that they need to fix. But
well, here's the
yeah, sorry.
here's
Go
the
on.
thing too. Yeah.
Thanks for reminding
You
me
know,
about that.
the fact that they did not know at first whether or not it was a life or death situation, and still copped an attitude back at you for being in that channel, means that, so if it had been an emergency and had been life or death, would they still have copped the same attitude with you for being in that channel? Like literally the policy states that in an emergency we can get in that channel. So if we do that in an emergency and they still cop an attitude with the person who gets on the radio, then what's the point?
Yeah, them. It sounds like this was our retaliation for you getting upset, and you know they've gotten upset at us on that scene. Olsen screamed into my face, but I still kept professional, and we talked it out later. I didn't go and retaliate and charge you, you know, and charge Olsen or whatever, and took him to jail. Their first cause for concern should be whether, okay, we have a firefighter calling for help for a potential life-threatening situation. Let's get out there, especially if we have the units. And the fact that they didn't is upsetting.
And we have never once yelled at a law enforcement officer for coming in our channel to request help for something.
Thank you for the hydrate.
You know, even in a major situation where we've got like a big structure fire and, you know, mass casualty, whatever, and if a law enforcement officer drops into our channel and is requesting something, we'll very politely tell them, sorry, you know, we're busy right now or whatever. Like, we have these units that'll come to you, or the county will send a unit, whatever. But, you know, I can't even think of an instance where we've ever had an attitude with a law enforcement officer for coming to our channel. And if we had a similar policy that they do now, where we forbode other departments from getting in our channel to let us know, like, I don't know, if there's an officer shot and bleeding out down on Grove Street, and we forbid them from coming in, they have to call 911 on their phone, you know, that's now a risk to that officer's health, because now instead of coming directly to us and allowing us to do our job to protect that officer and medically treat him, we're going to put a hurdle in the way that would prevent them from getting in touch with us so that we could help that officer. No, we would never do that. And I would hope that the same would not apply in the other direction. So I'm really curious as to why this policy even went into place in the first place.
Well, and me personally, I think I'd rather have somebody come and tell us directly than set off that annoying pager.
100%. Or, I don't know, have someone call 911 as if we are not all in this together as, you know, government agencies here to protect the people. Like, we're gonna put things in the way so that we cannot effectively communicate. Like, this communication has gone backwards as a policy instead of being more effective. Like, if there's a problem with firefighters joining their channel and jamming up their frequency, then how about we have a better coordinated training between all of the departments instead of isolating departments? That is my big issue. And now this is what's happened as a result of it. And it's unfair, it's unjust, and it's unsafe.
So far, the little bit of response I've heard, people have sent me mail while I've been here. And the firefighters that were there that night, or firefighters that were told about it, they're genuinely upset, and they have every right to be. But this is ridiculous. It sounds to me like, as bad as I hate to say it, and excuse my French, dick measuring. That's all it really is. This is my channel, this is my team, and you're gonna stay out of it.
No, we shouldn't be acting like that. We need to be working together. All these departments, we need to be working together, because we're here for the people. We're not here, as you stated, to dick measure. We're here for the people, and we need to be having each other's backs in order to do our jobs even more efficiently than.
Yeah, me and Matthews were talking about it before you guys rolled up. I'm not interested in pursuing for funds. I don't want to take Hodge's money. I don't want to take the sheriff's money. I don't want to take BCSD's money. I want this policy gone. That's my main concern. I don't care if it gets modified to where we have full access or if they get rid of it entirely, but it's unsafe.
Danger zone.
And it's not, it makes no sense.
Okay, I want two things. I want whatever policy this is, I want it revised, but I also want Hodge's badge at this point. But that's just because this has been a consistent problem with this specific deputy. No other deputies had problems. Like, even Olsen yelled at me, and, you know, he was unprofessional, but we handled it after. Hodge just seems like he's an incompetent deputy at this point. Incompetent detective.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like the Olsen thing, like, you know what? We all get heated and we all have a stressful job and we have really bad days some days and we sometimes lash out. That's how that works. But from what I've heard of this investigator, Hodges, not only has he upset the widow of a recently dead man by questioning, yelling, and grilling her in public while, you know, she's still mourning, fresh from, you know, her from her spouse's, you know, demise. That's uncalled for and just brutal and just so harsh. And, you know, everything he did in that investigation and now this one, this is just incompetence on a whole new level.
That is correct.
Yeah. So, what about Harless? He's already been released. He's all right.
That's what they told me while I was in there. The guard that I was talking with said that he'd already been gone.
Okay.
His cell was empty, so I don't know what's up with him.
Okay. What are
He
our
might have actually been taken to Hillside.
That's possible. He did request counseling for the situations.
So at this point, what are our next steps? Because something needs to be done, and something needs to be done fast.
I'm gonna avoid all contact with him at this point.
Okay.
I mean, I feel comfortable going back to work if you guys will have me, but I don't want to have any contact with Hodge or DJ individually. I'm happy to work with BCSD and, you know, be a part of anything that that's happening, but I don't want any direct contact with them until all of this is done and over with and a decision has been made on it. I don't feel comfortable around them.
So
Yeah, I mean, you're good to come back from work. I have no problem with that. So if Campbell doesn't,
I don't. My question is, what are your current? So your current charges is a felony on your head, but it's not.
The
active?
Inspector General dropped it to a misdemeanor. It was a
okay.
felony charge when I got
Jerryman!
taken in for investigative hold.
Hi, Jerryman! Thank you for the resubscription. Okay, but they're gonna. Do we know for sure if BCSO is gonna fight to keep this charge on your head, or?
At this point, I think it's all up in the air, right, Matthews?
It is up to the court whether they want to prosecute. So, right now, the charge has been submitted for prosecution. It's up to the prosecutor's office on if they can even find a prosecutor to pursue it.
Incoming 911.
If they can't, it'll be dropped. I've also petitioned the courts to have the case thrown out on the basis that the initial arrest was unlawful, voiding the entire pursuing series of events. That's the current step. When I hear back, I'll make sure that it's known what happens. And if it goes to trial, it goes to trial. But at this point, we're causing such a fuss and we're giving them we're becoming such a stick in the mud that there's a chance that they might elect just to no longer pursue charges.
Now,
Okay.
if that happens, or we don't go through with the charges, they can't find a prosecutor, whatever it be, can we still countersue, or does that drop everything?
Absolutely. With the currently we
Hunter,
have
thank you for the
a
resubscription
law
to months.
enforcement agency investigating Detective Hodge. We are the ones that have produced the charges for them. They're the ones that will enact the arrest, and it will become a separate court case.
Okay.
Okay. I guess the more long-term issue is this relationship between BCSO and the fire department seems to be unstable, and we need to find a way to stabilize it. Otherwise,
and I don't want it to be that way. I want us to have a working relationship with every department, including them. And it's just bizarre to me that this policy would even go into place without even consulting us to say like, hey, we've been having these issues with people coming into our channel. How can we better work together to make to create more effective communication? None of that has happened, and instead this wall gets put up between us. And then when someone crosses it because they believe there's a life or death situation, that person gets arrested for it. That's like, so a person calls for help and they get arrested for it. That's basically what happened here, and I find that so unacceptable, and just a complete degradation of our relationship between the departments, and for no reason.
Correct. My 2 cents to begin with is I know that there are a lot of firefighters that are upset by what happened. I myself have had to tell several of them to go home because they were very close to getting themselves in trouble.
Mhm.
I think a good point to make to begin with is that there will be no retaliatory actions against the sheriff's office, because not only is that wrong morally, it is harmful to the court case that we are currently trying to pursue.
Oh,
Um,
I would hope that most of our firefighters, or all of them, understand that they shouldn't be breaking the law.
Absolutely. And
Assumptions can be made all day about it, but there needs to be something that's physical that they can look at and be like, they've been told not to do this.
correct.
Okay. We'll probably post a, department-wide email, hopefully, stating the fact that this is being handled legally and no one should be, taking any further actions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be out of this place, and I just want to get back to work. Honestly, it's completely different to go from a good time hanging out with friends every single day at work, being able to enjoy everything, and then it all taken away from you.
Incoming 911.
It brings a new perspective.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I want it to be over with as quick as we can.
Okay. Do we have any body cameras that we'll be able to be allowed to view, or the other side will be allowed to view to get the full side of this story? Because
I have gotten a hold of footage from body cameras, our personal CCTV out of the back of the station.
what about
as well
Hodges?
as,
Hodges as well, because he's the one that arrested them.
Correct. It's my understanding that at the time Hodge was in plainclothes, I'm not sure he had a body cam on, but there were other deputies present that did.
Okay.
And I went and met with him later on, and I have footage from his phone during that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's the case, if we can get footage from behind the station, audio recording, you'll hear me get told to walk to the back of the paddy wagon. I start to walk while saying that I'm going to enact my Fifth Amendment right, and he screams at me and cusses at me to stay still.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to just.
So
Yeah.
it's belligerent, and it got me heated, but I kept my cool.
And you know what's laughable about it? He's acting that way. Hodges acting that way.
Thank you for
For
the
somebody
100 bits there.
transmitting over a radio. Like, I'm sorry,
Right.
that's actually childish. Like Dodd, had you I don't know, struck a person at a scene with your vehicle and then left, you know what? I'd say maybe a deputy, as unprofessional as it would be, coming up to you and yelling at you for that situation. You know what? I can see someone losing their cool for that.
100%.
Yeah, but for transmitting over a radio, is this preschool?
Oh man, I'm a hardened criminal.
Yeah,
God damn.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can work with you anymore. I'm afraid of you.
You were for a very short period of time, you were on the same level that I was when I went to prison.
I was technically a felon.
Correct.
Yeah.
You were on the same level of offense as I was when I went.
I appreciate that you guys see it my way, but for transparency's sake, I'll state that if there's any, I don't want to say punishment, but anything you guys need to talk about with the situation, if I need to go to any kind of retraining or anything like that, I'm happy to do so, and I understand it. I don't feel like I did anything wrong in the situation, but I understand that technicalities are technicalities, and I'm happy to comply with whatever it is you guys need me to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just realized
Yep,
my
we just gotta
oops, that's not the right one.
follow, legal counsel's
That box is off.
direction, and we'll just, go from there.
Yeah, we'll do this legally. I just hope we can rebuild whatever relationship has been kind of cracked between them, because we definitely don't. I don't want to have a broken relationship, but if we have to start relying on a different department to get help, I don't want to do that. I really don't.
Okay. Excuse me one moment.
Yep.
Well, and if the situation arose, I'm sure we could talk to the State Department about helping us out in these situations. Because there was a FBI member that was looking into the incident as well, who's a TFO with the State Department. And they said they'd be more than happy to help us out in these situations.
Excuse me.
Anyway, aside from all that,
Took a screenshot of
how was
that.
your vacation?
Well, my training is done. I did an extended. I did a refresher course just because I think every firefighter should be doing that, no matter what rank. I did an extended leadership training course as well, and then now I came back to just, clean up my apartment and make sure the dogs were all right with their handler. And I was gonna go out on a vacation, but I came back to find out that Glenon was blown up, that several apparatus has been stolen. And today I just found out that 2 of my firefighters, a chief and a future lieutenant, hopefully, have gone to jail for calling for help.
Yeah, a lot happens when you go on vacation.
Oh, and I also heard about the asshole deputy, whatever chief that's in my place. So I don't know what's going on with that. But Morgan texted
I'm
me
in a
while I was
happy
out.
mood right now. I don't want to get into a grumpy mood. I'll
Okay,
skip
fair
by
enough.
that.
Fair enough. So it sounds
she's a
like
handful.
it sounds like I need to come back on duty, but I do want to take a little longer of a vacation and just enjoy it. I will be here though in state now, so I'll be here to help with whatever is needed here. I'm just sorry that this happened, regardless of how you acted in that channel or whatever, how they acted in that channel. There was no excuse to give you first degree. Also, first degree was petty on them. First degree is premeditated. I'm not a lawyer, but I know my fucking first degrees and second degrees. And it sounds like the charge they gave you was out of the fact that you gave him an attitude. Nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, it was primarily the fact that they
Into
didn't
the hydrate.
recognize Harless as me in that standpoint, because since we were on the ride along, he was technically Battalion 2. So the fact that they ordered him to leave the channel is a bit outrageous.
Yeah, I'm
But
sorry.
I think
but
that's a lack of communication in the situation.
yeah, even
but
if
it was all around unfair and unjust.
yeah, even if for some god awful reason they do keep that charge on you,
Incoming
it's just a
911.
misdemeanor and you ain't losing your job. So, but I would hope no reasonable set of people would I'm surprised BCSO hasn't just dropped the charge already out of the public eyes.
Hey, Matthews, you want to hear this too?
Sure.
So I just got a phone call as well. I don't know who you talked to, but I had I think it was Captain Callahan Tempest from BCSO.
Who's that? I've never heard of him.
He's the captain over there. I've seen him around. He wants to set up a meeting between chief officers and their undersheriff. Excuse me. Wow. Sorry.
No
I
worries.
did not mean to do that just now. Regarding what happened and everything. And I think Campbell, if you're free on Tuesday, I tried to set up the meeting for then.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I told him, I said, yeah, let me just also check with some people that I need to talk to. I didn't tell him my lawyer, but I don't have one. It's technically you. But
Hey, fair
for
practice.
Dodd, I want to make sure that we're not going to violate anything or affect the case in any bad way by going to this meeting.
No, sir. We've pretty well planned for all contingencies. to and including the
Matthew's
fact
the
that
boss,
we've
man.
admitted that it has happened. However, the happening of the incident does not justify the reaction, which then pulls me into my next topic. That I was just on the phone with the one and only Detective Hodge. He sounds like he's in a bad way.
Hmm.
He's up at their substation in the city, and he's wanting to speak to me regarding the events. So
Really?
I will see. We will see.
Are you his lawyer, or are you able to talk to him?
I am able to talk to him on the basis of him being technically the prosecution in this case, and myself being the legal representation of the defense.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Dodd, this is up to you entirely. Based on the way that he sounds, there's a chance that somebody might have levied some hefty actions against him and given him an ultimatum of either the charges get dropped and this gets gone, or he gets
Damn.
gone. Do you want to still leverage charges against him if they say they're going to drop the charges?
I mean, as much headache as he's caused for not only me and Harlos, but also for the department, yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
I want
Dodd!
to keep pushing it.
Oh,
Okay.
poor. Oh,
I
now
mean,
I
he
feel
kept
so
pushing
bad,
it on
man.
me.
I feel
Got
so bad.
belligerent with me on the situation.
So.
Absolutely.
Where I see it's fair and just in that situation.
If he is
I feel
being
so bad,
threatened to be
man.
removed from the sheriff's office, and they say that this is just to clean this up, and he's being removed or otherwise receiving punishment on it due to this, does that change your verdict?
It doesn't really fix the situation that was at hand. He was ordered by a superior officer to do this.
Of course, and I don't disagree. And if
Yeah.
you still want to pursue it, we can still pursue it.
I do. It still doesn't fix the situation of that my main problem with it, which is the policy entirely.
Right. And that, I feel the policy might be the subject of discussion for the
If
upcoming
the
meeting.
policy goes away and we're permitted access because of the safety of not only us and our department, but the civilians of San Andreas as well, I will drop the charges.
Okay. I got to be prepared on what I can tell him when I go meet with him. So with that, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can feel free to tell him that directly, but that is the only way that I will drop the charges
Okay.
if that policy is gone.
Would you still
And,
like to go through? Continue. Sorry.
Sorry, and if you want to add to that when you speak to him, that SAFR is fully willing and able to sit down with them and develop a mutual policy that works for both parties, that doesn't get our firefighters arrested for simply talking. We're willing to do additional trainings for our department in order to, if somebody needs to drop into their channel in order to communicate with them directly, we will have policies and training in place so that they know how to transmit over that frequency. And that's really how it should have been in the first place. But we are willing to be the ones to first open that door if they will not.
Absolutely. I will be sure to bring that up. And Dodd, do you still want to go through with the EPO regardless?
Yes.
Okay. Answers that question for me. He did over the phone. He still tried to justify this as I have a job to do.
That is the
Yeah.
that is one that I hate hearing from any law enforcement officer.
Oh,
It's 'cause
absolutely.
it means
and
that they've lost. In my eyes, it means that they don't have any further excuses to give about their actions.
It's like how many
There's no
times
conscience involved in it.
Yeah, it's like how many times have we said on a medical scene, well, we have a job to do, and they're like, nope, you have to get your people out of here or move this or that, whatever. It's like, okay, we have a job to do, but fuck us, I guess.
Exactly. Absolutely. And I feel that I might be able to leverage the fact that we have 4 felonies against him. In this case, it's not against, and it should not harm the court case, to inform the other party of potential charges they're facing. So we might be able to leverage that a bit in our to our benefit.
Yeah.
Danger zone.
Okay. Well, this is definitely something I didn't want to come back to from my time away.
Absolutely. I will say that your temporary replacements, she's a character.
Is she? I've been here. Morgan texted me while I was in the middle of one of my tests, stating that she hated her.
Yeah, she's
There've been some situations.
I
Right.
see.
I think Firefighter Ripley poured water on her seat in her vehicle.
Really? On
It
purpose?
was, yeah. There was some kind of prank, I think, with laxative in her coffee or something like that.
Oh
I have
my
not heard-
God.
I
There
cannot.
was-
I cannot
I-
corroborate
Okay,
that
well,
I
story.
would
let's not-
stop.
no,
I
Yeah,
would
stop talking.
Stop
There was-
talking.
yeah.
Someone needs to talk to her about that. I'm gonna tell you that now. Someone does need to
Well,
talk to her about that.
the laxative thing wasn't Ripley, but
It wasn't anyone. You're
Yeah.
right.
That
yeah.
didn't happen.
Especially not in front of
It
legal
was hot.
counsel. Yeah, I've heard some things about Baldwin as well, and I need people to send me some reports about her before I confront her, because I'm going to, because I was going to talk to her about some of the rumors that I'd heard, but then I got face planted into the side of an ambulance and couldn't work for a couple weeks.
Well, I don't know how far lead of training extends, but like every single time I see her on an incident, she's yelling at somebody and then standing there doing nothing, which it kind of cracks me up in a way, but it's a little unprofessional.
Oh, she's filling Campbell's shoes perfectly then.
Yep. Mhm.
That's mean.
You want to go back into that wheelchair?
Just kidding.
Woo.
Woo.
Spicy.
All right, well, let's do that thing where we all put our hands in and go woo like a sports team, and we'll break from
Yeah.
here.
Okay, who's going
no,
with
let's
who though?
not actually.
Because it looks like you two are gonna actually. You're not coming with us, Dodd. It looks like you're gonna go handle
He
the
was
Hodge.
waiting on Harless. He was waiting on Harless, but I guess he's already out.
Okay.
And I probably shouldn't take the defendant to go and speak with the man that arrested him. That might
Yeah.
be
Well, I wasn't
possible.
sure if Hodge was requesting Dodd, so
No.
sounds like he's requesting you alone.
Yeah, we'll see how well that goes.
Okay.
Is it an impaler?
No, it's
Isn't it
actually
Impala?
Here we go.
Oh, it's the Vamos. Okay, yeah, the front end looks the same as my my impaler, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I found the Vamos in a field, and I have a oh, what's it called?
Damn, dude, this is some spicy shit, man. I love court RP, man. I hope we get a court RP.
Should have seen the
Session.
rusted rattle trap he came in with
Oh,
yesterday.
nice. Okay. Yeah, my impaler was a barn find, so.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, all right, we'll keep it short. Don't worry.
Oh.
Don't worry.
We'll stop talking.
Uh-oh. Somebody coming to jail now?
Oh boy.
Hello.
Howdy there.
Woods.
What is that on the side of your vehicle? That's interesting.
Look at her ticket.
Do you have new liveries?
Yes.
I see.
What's up, Woods? How you doing, buddy?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm surviving, man.
Nice. What are y'all up
We're-
to?
We're hanging in there. Better now,
Nice.
but
You
we're
know,
all right.
I was driving down the highway and vehicles parked down here and I was like, huh, wonder what kind of party's going over there. I showed up. Well, all right. Y'all take care, all right?
Yeah, take care.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
weird
what I meant
livery.
to
I
say
don't.
earlier, Dodd, when they led you back through the station under false pretenses, that was entrapment. So
Yep.
it's another piece of hay on the stack that's eventually break the camel's back.
Damn,
Explain
dude.
the entrapment part to me.
So what
Entrapment.
Deputy, I'm sorry, Detective Hodge and his partner did was they led them into the station and out the back under the pretenses that they were going to go and have a
Oh,
conversation.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
In doing so, they led them into essentially an ambush under false pretenses.
Wow.
Right. Instead of just saying like, hey, come with us. We need to you're under arrest basically, just right
Yeah.
off the bat.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's definitely entrapment.
It's another thing on the back of the camel.
Yeah, and it's just crazy to me that they needed that many deputies to go arrest one firefighter like Dodd, you're
I
gonna run.
counted at least 7.
Oh, I've been saying it doesn't.
I guess they all wanted to spectate it.
Well, I also didn't look around every which way.
That's fine. There have been a couple instances throughout this process that have been, excuse me, that have been kind of, what is it? Intimidation. That's what it is. The 7 deputies out back to arrest 2 firefighters while they're on duty. When myself and Davis came into the fire station to try and figure out where he was at, we got 4 or 5 deputies in the lobby with us blocking our exits. When I went to talk to Detective Hodge, I had 2 detective sergeants blocking the exits. Little things like that. So.
So pretty intimidating.
Oh yeah, especially for
So-
someone who's formerly been to prison.
So what I'm getting from this is that the sheriff's department also didn't put any trust in our department to, you know, to do
They
something that
expected retaliatory action.
the fact that they expect the retaliation is concerning. Like I don't know if our firefighters would have retaliated. I doubt it. I don't think they would have.
No, and these actions can also be seen as a non-verbal admittance of guilt. They knew what they were doing was unlawful and immoral, and in doing so, they felt the need to have these resources available to secure their immoral actions.
See, I don't agree with that. I can understand why they brought a lot of people. To be honest, I could understand it.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna trust that you'll help with the proceedings as far as everything goes. But
Yeah.
I appreciate you for helping out as much as you have already.
Yeah, for sure. No worries.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Is there not going to be a conflict of, interest issue with you being, his lawyer?
Oh, ma'am. Due to my not being directly involved in the case, I'm not witness, or accomplice to it. There
Mhm.
should not be any conflict of interest.
Okay, beautiful. Well then, thank you for helping him.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, why don't we get you out of this fucking hellhole? Get you a
Thank
burger or
God.
something.
Go get a beer or a soda for now. Go get a beer later. Tell you what, I owe you a beer.
Yeah.
I think we owe you a
Appreciate it.
fucking 12-pack is what we owe you.
Yeah.
Good point.
Win this case for us, and I'll get you a 12-pack.
Is that bribery, Chief Glennon?
Oh shit.
For free, it's fine.
All right, where are we going? We're going for gas first. Is what we're going. Which gas station are we going to considering?
Not flywheels, please.
Okay, well we're not going to the Sandy Shores one either, so I guess we're going to Polito or something.
No, you can't go all the way down. Where do you live, Dodd?
I live out in the city, #1 Greenwich Parkway.
We're
I
not
couldn't
gonna make
find
it
the
to the city.
postal.
We'll go to Sandy
You could
Shores.
turn a right out of here and go across the freeway. There's one that's at
Oh
the
yeah,
Dynamite.
you're right. Yeah, we can go to the Dino one.
Oh wait, no, go into Harmony. There's one in Harmony. Make a left.
Which one, Dynamite or Harmony?
Yeah, if you make a left into Harmony, there's
I
that
know, but-
one by that.
Yeah, but which one do you want to go to? We just go to
My
Harmony.
truck.
Okay, I'm driving it.
I know it is my truck. Just go to the left.
I'm gonna put fucking diesel in your truck. Choke it
Wow.
out. I'm gonna choke it out.
Yeah, no. Everybody else, don't threaten my truck with a good time.
Pour some sugar in it.
Pour some sugar in it.
Damn, dude, this has been spicy.
Why did I know you were gonna sing? Oh, can't drive.
I can drive just fine. He just ran right in front of me.
Hey, I never said you. You made that assumption.
Okay.
Wow.
Although
You're
I
really
was
learning a lot
meaning
from
you.
this lawyer, aren't you?
Well, you don't need to be a lawyer to understand the difference between first degree and second degree, Detective Hodge. That to me is the most ridiculous thing.
I'm just a hardened criminal. I don't know nothing.
We're gonna have to come up with some like a new.
There's, there's another thing I gotta tell you guys too. Harless got himself a prison tat.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Harless got himself a dang prison tat. He met a lot of people and was good friends with some people in there.
Oh my god.
And
I guess.
decided it was a good idea to get a prison tat of bricks.
Okay.
Just bricks on his hand.
You got it? Or do you want me to do it?
You do it. I'm not
He
involved.
claims it's because he's behind the walls. I think he's dumb as nuts.
So in other words,
Wow.
our third plan is if nothing goes in our favor, you know, we wait for Harless's new prison friends to get out of jail and then to send them after No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm joking.
That's dark.
Look, I'm teasing. I'm upset that this has happened. This is
I know.
ridiculous.
You and me both.
You know, and like, and this is like the first time this has happened with this policy. It's like professional courtesy would dictate, like, come in and be like, hey man, like, you could jam me up pretty good. We're not
We don't
gonna
know what happened on the other
really
side, though,
not
guys.
do
So
in the
remember,
future.
we don't actually have
all
the
it had
full
to be,
story.
you
We
know?
have the story from
Yeah, and that's all I
this side.
expected it to be. I guess they had other plans.
If a deputy went and did a trigonometry on a patient before we got there,
Oh, Pips,
you know,
please.
I mean that's a little different because now you're risking someone's
Thank you
life.
for the
But like
fi-
we would be like,
God
hey
damn it.
man,
Thank you very
in
much for the
future,
1500
don't fucking
bits
do
there.
that. You
That's
know?
very- That's very kind of you. Thank you.
I don't know. Why don't you mark the GPS there, Dodd, with your address too?
I don't even have my I don't even have my GPS open. But yeah. Where do you live?
I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe it. You know where the golf course is in the city?
Yes, yes.
So like the upper right-hand side of the golf course, there's a road over there, which is Greenwich Parkway. Big
Okay.
home with a
Oh,
large
yeah,
spire
I
coming out of it.
Okay, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Kind of in
Yeah, I
that
just
little
marked it for
neighborhood of two big houses or whatever, 2 or 3 big houses. Yeah, I think I know. I think I can make it there.
Yep.
Hydrate. I will hydrate. I'll hydrate now.
If you're coming in from the golf course side, it's on Greenwich Parkway, the left-hand side. I think it's the only
Yeah.
driveway on that side.
Okay, yeah. Once we get there, you can kind of. How much you want to
Yep.
bet this man is gonna blow through that stop sign?
Oh,
Look at me.
kinda. Freaking lost MC.
I love how they
Okay.
split apart though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just happy you're out of jail, prison, I guess.
Oh, me too. I've heard stories and everything about how disgusting prison food is, but I've never tried it before until recently. It's worse than you'd think.
Yeah.
They
can
give you like a solid brick that they tell you is a protein block, and they're like, this is like a bread. You just eat it like a bread. You can't really eat it like a bread. That thing is a legitimate stone that they put on a plate.
Hmm.
It's horrendous. That's what I was telling Harless after we went to visitation the other day. I was like, I'll be happy to get out, go home, make some fresh pasta.
Yeah. Uh-oh,
Got some
what's
road
going
work
on
up
here?
ahead.
Yeah, I'm slowing down now. Oh, that's so cool. I love this. This is amazing. Oh my god!
So what happened with you, Chief?
So,
I
long story
love
short,
this.
I was getting gas with Bailey up at the Flywheels, and
What
whilst
the
we were there,
fuck?
oh shit, a whole ass rock collapse.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. What the
Classy.
fuck? That's so cool!
Anyway, yeah, so I was getting gas with Bailey, and the gas pump wasn't working for some reason, and I could smell gas, but I figured maybe it was just from somebody using it before us or whatever. I didn't really make much note of it. While I was trying to figure out how to get the gas pumps to work, I guess the hose got wrapped around, like they had like a little.
Ah! Oh no! Oh, my game just crashed. I have not had a crash like that in a while. That must have been one of the That must have been one of the things from back there. I think it looks like everyone crashed, so. Someone must. Yeah, I think someone must have spawned something. It looked like it was a menu thing. But that's okay. Dude, I'm loving this RP, man. I fucking love conflict RP. I love it. I'm addicted to it. It's always awesome having it. Yes, Jerry, man. Wow. Oh my god, this song. The song that is currently playing, the title is Burning the Evidence. I love it. Ooh, this is such a cool scene. Props to them. Oh my god, look at this. Oh god. Oh, they even have a... Alright, where did we crash is the problem. Up here, there it is. State trooper fucking... Agota. Yeah, 3 people
Yeah,
had some...
yeah.
Yeah, we had some headaches, so...
I figured.
And I'm
I
pretty...
just,
yeah, I'm pretty
seen
sure
it.
Dodd went to go piss in a bush there, too, so...
Nope, it's fine. I just seen it parked in the middle of the road. I got out of the road for y'all. That's
Oh,
it.
I do appreciate... Yeah, I appreciate that, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. All right, well, I'll leave y'all to it.
Alright, thank you. Oh, that was nice of him. States the G, man. Yeah, that was really nice of them. We'll wait for the others. Alright, someone over here. There he is, pissing in bush. Why are you walking so slow, old man?
Because I nearly died.
I'm teasing, I'm teasing. Did you have a nice
Good.
piss in the bushes?
Yeah, I think Dodd's still pissing.
Yeah. Well, it seems like we've got this case in the bag. Seems like. I would like to see those body cameras, though. I really do.
Yeah, I would as well.
I might ask them to, like if they actually push the case through, I definitely want to subpoena them for or have the, have our lawyer subpoena them for that body camera stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Howdy.
Oh, look at that. You got back from your pissing?
Yep. Sorry. You know what? It's hard to keep the bladder in there.
Yeah, I think we all had to go take a piss quickly. It's a good thing we were hiding behind that bush because the state trooper stopped by, and if they found out we were pissing in public.
So you were saying the hose wrapped around your leg or something?
Oh no, so while I was moving back and forth trying to get the damn thing to work, I guess I wrapped the hose around, like they have like a little metal display with like an ad on it between the pumps. And if memory serves, it fell over, and I'm guessing it caused the spark and caused the whole place to go up, but I don't think a fire investigator has actually investigated it yet, so. Or a county one did, and that was the result of it. But Bailey's
I'm glad
fine.
you're all right.
Yeah. Yeah, Bailey's fine too, and it was just a really unfortunate situation. So they said the doctor said, so I did it as a joke. I had the one of our bulletproof vests on, for because that night we had there was a guy who was stabbed, another one who was shot and pepper sprayed, and just kind of as a joke when I was with Bailey, I was like, I'm gonna put this on for the rest of the night because I feel like the county's going to hell in a handbasket today, and he said that that actually saved me from any kind of chest injuries when I hit the ambulance because I had that thing on. So.
Damn, saved by the jokes.
Yeah, seriously.
Let me know what exit to get off of.
You can get off this one.
You sure?
Or no, not this one.
I
The
think
next
the
one.
next one, yeah, would be closer.
Yeah, I marked on the GPS as well.
I don't have my GPS up, but I'm not looking at it, so
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna see if I can find it without my GPS.
Little challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I know the city pretty well, so. God, that fucking billboard always gets me. It always gets me.
The person
Yeah,
hanging
really.
from it. That's a big person.
One of these guys, a drunk guy, is gonna call that in, request us to go out there for it.
I think someone has actually done that before, I believe. It was a few years ago. Alright, let's bring up the HUD.
I'd love to hear that call. There's a giant hanging from a billboard.
Just listening to the fire frequency right now and just had a dispatcher request the patient's name over the radio, and Shaw was like, nope.
Good job, Shaw. Jesus Christ.
Put it in the cab.
There's this thing called HIPAA.
Oh my god, the dancing duck.
You could just type it in the
Hip
cab. Man.
squeak.
Yeah, he's
Thank
gonna
you so
email it to
much for the
dispatcher.
4,500 bits, man. Oh my god, I haven't heard that duck dance in so long. You're being way too kind to me today.
Outlaw nuclear families.
I can get rid of
Wow.
this really quickly. Don't know why it's showing up. Thank you so much, man.
Things people focus on these days.
Way too kind to me today. I love seeing that dancing duck.
Apparently the guy on the other side sprung.
Seawalker,
Yeah.
thank you for the resubscription in 4 months there. Would Campbell join another department? No. No, she would not. She's a firefighter. Oh man, today's been such a good day of RP, man. I love this shit so much. I do enjoy it. I hope we get that court case. I really want to go into that courtroom, man. I want to go into that courtroom.
I'll probably be back to work tomorrow. I'll take today, just rest.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
But I'm glad the two of you guys are doing alright.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a second trash truck accident.
Seriously?
Yeah, so Don, on the way to you on the highway, there was a trash truck accident on the bridge, like the ramp going towards the Sandy exit. And then now there's another one with entrapment.
It wasn't those two Russian idiots, is it?
We were
You know-
speculating that the earlier one might have been one of them.
They
Yeah,
worry
okay.
me sometime.
Do they? I don't.
I've seen them
I
run red
f-
lights before.
I feel like they're gonna run over one or the other one of these times.
You think they'll run over each other? Really?
Well, I don't know. They're a bit wild. I don't know what they're saying half the time.
Do they not speak English?
They do, just their accent's a little tough to understand.
I see.
You gotta want to switch lanes, by the way.
That's exactly what I thought, Bear.
Not this one, but the next one.
That's exactly what I thought, Bear. I'm like, I'm gonna take that idea,
Yeah, that
man.
wall on the left is my place.
Oh shit. Never invite us to parties here? Damn.
Makes me feel bad now. Last time the chief invited somebody over for a party, it was Chief's house, and we had
The
a
right here?
large problem there. Yes, yeah,
The
that
right?
one on the left.
Oh, the one on the left, okay. Really? This one?
It's a really tight turn, yeah.
Oh yeah, in this truck, you might as well just park out here.
Wait, there's nowhere to park. We drive big
You got it.
apparatus, okay?
You got it. Just crank it hard. You got it.
Yep, still mind that paint job. Okay, I got some paint markers Campbell can use on this thing. There you go.
Okay, fuck off. He said it automatically opened, okay. Wow, what the fuck? You live here?
Yes.
You live with anybody?
I have a daughter as my boyfriend, and I mean, I did have
Wait,
several foster children, but
several
they've grown up.
foster children? Oh.
Yeah, they've grown up. All right, I appreciate it, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you,
I
man.
shall-
We'll be in touch.
I shall be around with you guys as soon as I can. Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Thank you. Boy.
All right, back to your house then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around though, because I ain't gonna make that turn backwards very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, when you get out to the road, just use these paint markers real quick.
Yes. I still
Yeah,
can't
I'm-
believe I've come back to this. Jesus Christ.
See, I wanted to get a charger for my take home, but it was gonna look too close to a police car, and I didn't want any problems. So.
Fair enough. The firefighters are too busy, guys. There's so many calls going on right now. This is a nice place.
Yeah, it is.
I think yours is better though. Obviously, I'm biased. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
look at
used to
that.
live
It's
there.
automatically opening. Look at that. Wee.
Oh yeah. Woo. Hey, yep, here's that paint marker for you.
Shut up.
Just it's kind of like hitting it with a hammer. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't have any problems through my eyes, so.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so Alright, so it looks like we have a meeting on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I would like to make sure that you're there with me.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be there.
Because we'll need this. Are we able to bring any other chiefs there? Do they want Dodd there?
I would caution against bringing Dodd.
Yeah, I was confused. What am I? Interesting. I'm just wondering, like, if they asked for the meeting with Dodd and us, or just with the higher, like the top three, because we'll want to make sure Garland can come possibly as well. But I think me and you can handle it as well.
Yeah, I'd rather Dodd not be there just because of the whole
Yeah.
litigations and everything going on. I would prefer
Okay.
if it was you and me, and if Garland wants to be there, that's also great.
Yeah. I'll email him then about it and see if he'll be interested in coming.
Yeah.
So Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, first hour shift.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's good to see you again. I know people have been missing me. It's been nice getting out of state, but nice to come back as well. Whoops. Wait, where's the turn? Oh, up here.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it'll be good to have you back and I guess get rid of Baldwin.
Yeah, have you met her actually?
I only over the phone when it was, they had her when she's gonna be coming in. Like first I got a call from the commissioner, and then from her, but it was a very brief conversation. And then I was gonna go on shift with her and partner up with her on a apparatus, to which I was going to then talk to her about some things, but but then my incident happened. So
Let me just park it like this.
yeah, that's fine.
It ain't gonna fit in that thing.
Oh, it does. Don't worry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put it in there before. It's snowing.
Interesting. Yeah. Alright, well, I don't have keys to your place, so I'll go behind you probably.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back to my place then, but it was nice seeing you. I'm glad you're better and on your feet.
Yeah, you too. I mean, that made no sense. Good to see you. That's what I meant to say.
Alright, I'll see you on Tuesday or anytime before then too if you wanted to come on by as well. Just
All right. Yeah.
alright, see
Sounds
you
good.
around.
Get home safe. Yep.
Are we raiding? Are we raiding? Can I have a raid list? Damn, dude, today has been spicy. Let's go over here. Can I get a raid list, please? Thank you. This RP is interesting. I like this. I do actually like this RP. Alright guys, I think today is going to end the day. It's gonna take way too long to walk back to her home here. Otherwise, I totally would visit the firefighters if there wasn't a shit show tonight. Oh, I can't. Let me see. Oh, I can't. I got tabbed out. Question is, who are we going to raid today? We've got LSPD, BCSD, SFR, and DJ, not the sheriff. I love how you have put that in his thing. Who do we want to raid today, I wonder? I wish there was a state unit. I think... Oh god, I'm gonna get... Oh yeah, I'm sorry! This is such a nice neighborhood. Alright, let me see. We are going to... Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've raided Tigger for a while. I don't even know if I've even raided them in the first place. Let me see how their quality of stream is, though. I don't want to raid someone who's... Oh, they're playing K9. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna raid Tigger, guys. She's actually playing as a K9 right now for the LSPD. Thank you all for stopping by. This is gonna be some interesting RP from this entire situation. I'm actually very excited for it, and I really hope we go to... I don't think we'll go to court, but I hope we do. Secretly, I do hope we actually go to court. Because I love arguing things in court. You all have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow, possibly for some Red M. But I'll see you on Tuesday for a much-needed meeting with the BCSO. That is going to be some spice. Go say hi to Tigger for me. Give her some love. You love arguing in general. Shut up. And thank you all for the donations and the love and the support as well. Enjoy your weekend.